Hello, hello, testing 1, 2. Okay. YouTube says we're live. We have 4 concurrent viewers. Welcome everybody to the Quick Tech Solutions holiday live stream. We're going to be talking about gift ideas for the techie in the family. Now, what we're going to talk about in this live stream as far as those gift ideas are a couple of different things. I have a couple of gift ideas that are on my own wish list that I'm going to go over with you first. There's not a lot, there's 2 of them. Then I'm going to talk about a couple of things that I've used throughout the year for personal use and as far as professional use as well. And then the final category would be for installation tools, like basically things to help make your installation go easier. They always say the right tool for the right job, right? So I'm going to go over a couple of things that I use that have really helped, and I think would make it would make good gifts for even the do-it-yourselfer. So that being said, let's get started with the stream. Before we get into the first actual topic or the first actual gift item, I just want to say I'm doing things a little differently this time around. Now, it might not seem that much different to you guys, but I'm streaming completely through the A10 Mini Pro. I'm not using StreamYard like I did in my last streams. I'm not using OBS. It's all going through the hardware encoder. So I hope the audio and the video look okay and sound okay, because not only am I using the A10 Mini Pro to stream, I'm also routing my audio through it as well. So if you guys can let me know how it looks as far as the audio and how it sounds as far as the video, that would be a great help. And also, let me know what you think about that little accent light in the background. I was trying to get a little bit of a purple highlight, but it looks a little pinkish to me in my monitor. But let me know what you think. Thumbs up for the accent light or thumbs down. You won't hurt my feelings either way. Okay, so let's get on to the first item on the list. And here we're looking at the Anker PowerCore Fusion 5000. And I really like this device, and this is one of the devices that are on my wish list. I saw this on Joe Trelli from Portable Technology. I saw Joe talk about this on his holiday live stream, and I was really intrigued with it. I thought it was really cool. The fact that it is a charger, it's a rapid charger that can charge 2 devices, but it also doubles as a 5,000 milliamp portable power bank, which is really cool. So when you're home, you can charge up to 2 devices rapidly, but when you're on the go, you could take it with you. And if your cell phone's dying or you need some extra power, you could use this device. So for $25.99 on Amazon, this is definitely on my wish list, and I think it would make a great stocking stuffer. A lot of the devices I'm going to show you today really are great stocking stuffers. They range anywhere from $9 to, I don't know, maybe $40 and even less. And then there are some higher ticket items, but we'll talk about those as we get to them. So next on my list is the Nebo rechargeable flashlight. It's a 500 lumen LED flashlight equipped with dimming and power memory recall. And what I really like about this device is it comes with a clip to hang on like a storage rack. It also has a belt clip in the back, as you can see, like whoops, let me just get there. As you can see right here, you got the belt clip. You notice right here, there's also a magnet. So it clips onto something magnetic so you don't have to hold it. Now there are 2 magnets. There's a magnet on the back on the belt clip, and then there's also a magnet under here on the bottom side as well. So you have two options for mounting to something magnetic. Again, it's got the belt clip, and it also has the clip for hanging, like say on a rack, as you can see right here. So again, another well-priced item, great stocking stuffer for $29.99. I find myself a lot of the times when I'm in a customer's house and I'm in a wall unit cabinet trying to get light behind, let's say, an AV receiver and a bunch of other equipment, I'm always reaching for my cell phone, trying to turn on the flashlight. With this, I can just clip it right on my waist, and I could grab it and just use it. 500 lumens is more than enough to get the job done. So again, the Nebo, I think that's how it's pronounced, Nebo rechargeable flashlights, high lumens, 500 lumens LED. Great price at $29.99. That being said, let me just jump back over to the stream and see if anybody's joined us at this point. It says we have 4 concurrent viewers. We don't have any comments yet, so we're good there. If you do have your comments, just put them down below. Say hello, whatever. Happy holidays. Hope you all had a good Thanksgiving if you celebrate that. But let's get on with the next set of gift ideas. Okay. If you're looking to up your game and protect your online accounts, this is one of my favorite items. I just got this recently, about 5 or 6 weeks ago, the YubiKey 5 NFC. It provides two-factor authentication. It's a hardware code generator. So instead of enabling two-factor authentication on your accounts and receiving a text message over the air, you enable two-factor authentication on your accounts basically, and you use this code generator to generate the code. Works really, really well. As you can see, it's portable. It goes right onto a keychain. So if you're worried about losing it, you can clip it on a keychain, and unless you lose your keys, you probably are not going to go ahead and lose the YubiKey. But like I said, I have this about 5 or 6 weeks now. I actually bought 2 of them. One's on my keychain and one I keep upstairs in the office. So moving on the list. That being said, talking about keeping one up in my office, this is the Sabrent 4-port USB 3 hub. And you can see it's got 4 ports, which each with their own power on off switch. And this comes in really handy for me at $9.99. Again, it was a no-brainer. I have it up in my office. I have multiple devices connected to it. And yes, one of the devices I have connected to it is that YubiKey that I showed you in the last screen. Why? I have an iMac. All the USB ports are on the back. So for me to actually use the fingerprint option with the YubiKey to reach behind my iMac, that's not practical, right? So by grabbing this little USB hub, I plug it into the back, and then I bring it around to the front of the computer, and it's very, very, very reachable. So that being said, this is one of my favorite devices. Again, at $9.99, being able to switch on and off the ports individually as needed. It's a great little stocking stuffer for that special techie in your family. Another piece of equipment from, again, the same company, Sabrent, or Sabrent, depending on how you say it, for $9.99 is this USB 2.5-inch SATA external hard drive case. Now, I have 4 of these, and what I do with them, at the price of $9.99, anytime I salvage a 2.5-inch hard drive, let's say from a laptop, if the hard drive's still in good condition, I format it, I pop it in this case here, and then basically I have myself an external USB hard drive, and realistically for no cost, because I'm salvaging the hard drives, and for $9.99 I have a case, and now I have a drive that's usable, extra storage, whatever, extra backup. It's just always good to have. Again, another great stocking stuffer at $9 or $9.99. Let's jump over to the comments real quick and see if there's anything going on. Okay, so let's see. We have, hey, UTR, hello and happy holidays to you all. Well, thank you so much. And UTR says, does the YubiKey require a browser plugin, or what is it interfacing with? Great question. So it comes with an app for mobile. It also comes with a desktop app. So when it's plugged into your computer, you load the app, you bring the app up on the screen, and it will, once you've set up your YubiKeys for your different accounts, the actual accounts will show up in the desktop app or the mobile app, and then you go from there. If you want more information on how this is done, I would suggest check out Chris over at Crosstalk Solutions. He did a whole YouTube video on the YubiKey, very detailed, how to set it up. He showed how it works with the app on the computer, and it'll hopefully answer your question a little bit more in detail. But that's the basic gist of it. Great question, though. Now, so how does it work with an iPad? I have not tried it with my iPad, but I'm going to assume it works the same way as it does with my iPhone. So with my iPhone, the particular model that I have, the USB-A version, the NFC, the 5 NFC, that one basically, I take my iPhone, I don't have the YubiKey with me, but I put the app on the iPhone, and then I just take the little YubiKey and I touch it to the phone, and then it loads up all the accounts on the app on the iPhone. I believe it works the same way on the iPad as well. Or the other option is, if you don't buy the 5 NFC, they make a Lightning version for the mobile devices, so you can get that version as well. Great question. Okay, that looks like that looks like it's it for the comments for now. So let's get back over to the next item. Let's see where we were. There we were. Okay, so the next item in the list is this audio digital to analog converter. Now, I've used this in some of my clients' homes. We do a lot of television installations and mounting TVs on walls, and sometimes even fishing wires through the walls to connect the television audio to the surround system if they're not running with a regular AV receiver that takes HDMI input. A lot of the builders, at least in this area, are putting in systems that are still using the analog RCA inputs. So what we do is we take a device, and I just had this happen to me recently with a customer where this particular device, the customer only had digital audio out on the back of their TV. They didn't have a line out or an RCA out. I apologize if you hear my dogs barking in the background. My doorbell just rang. But in any event, I used this device right here. I took the digital out of the TV, and then on the back of the unit, I ran the analog out left and right RCA and down into the builder grade sound system, which was left and right RCA input. And I was able to then feed their TV sound, out of their TV and into their whole home sound system. So this device came in really handy for $11.69. Great stocking stuffer. Again, I don't know if there's a need for this in every day, but it was one of those really affordable items that I thought would be great to just make it to the list. So there you go. And once again, I do apologize. I have 4 chihuahuas downstairs, and the doorbell rang, and I really don't know who's there. I could check my Ring doorbell, but I'm not going to because I'm in the middle of this live stream. So they'll settle down eventually. So I do appreciate your patience. Moving on to the next item. This is a little bit more of a bigger ticket item. This is the DJI OM4 handheld 3-axis gimbal, smartphone gimbal. Now, if you're involved at all in making any type of movies, videos, filmmaking, and you want to stabilize your footage, this is a great way to get that accomplished. Now, I have had absolutely no experience with gimbals prior to using the DJI OM4, and I have to tell you, I absolutely love it. Like I said, it gives you a 3-axis gimbal stabilization. It's got dynamic zoom, gesture control, active track 3.0, which it'll follow its subject, which is really cool. It's compatible with most smartphones. It's also this particular version, the DJI OM4, has, if you look right here, a magnetic mount, so you don't have to worry about balancing. It does auto balancing. The mount snaps on and off. It's really super convenient. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I hate to do this. I hate to leave the stream, but I'm going to leave this up on the screen for a second and go see if I can quiet those guys down for a little bit. Okay, I'm back. So sorry about that, guys. That was a really interesting scenario. I've never had that happen to me. I thought it was odd that the dogs weren't stopping the barking. Like normally if someone rings the bell, it's a delivery and they leave. Well, the dogs will bark initially and then eventually they'll stop. They were being persistent, as you obviously heard. So I was kind of wondering, like, what is going on, right? So it ended up being a neighbor about 4 houses down. Never met the person. And I was like, excuse me, I'm in the middle of doing a live stream. What can I do for you? And I've never met this person. And she's like, well, I'm having this problem with my laptop and my docking station. And she's going on and on and on. And I said, who are you? And it was so funny. She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm here visiting my mom and dad for the holidays. And they said, there's a guy that lives in this house that does tech work and da 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 da. So anyway, that's why they were barking, because she wasn't going away. She stood there the whole time waiting for me to come down and answer the door. So again, my sincerest apologies for the interruption to the stream. That was a first for me. So, all right, moving on. So that was the DJI OM4. Moving on to the next item. Let me switch over. The Ring Video Doorbell. I do have the Ring Video Doorbell, and I guess I could have handled that situation through the Ring Video Doorbell, but then it would have all been on stream, right? So in any event, Ring's holding a sale. They've had this sale going on for the past 4 or 5 days. It's $169.99 for the Ring Video Doorbell Pro. This is a great deal if you're into this type of thing. Typically, this doorbell is $249.99 regular price. In fact, that's what I paid for it. And I think I mentioned to you guys in the last live stream that I'll be probably selling soon and building a new home in the future. And I actually bought another one at this price because I'm not going to rip the old one off the house. I'm just going to leave it here behind. So I figured at $169.99, get it now for the new house. And this way I'm not paying, $250 for it at the time. So here's the thing though, on Amazon, it's interesting. And this is Amazon only. They're offering the Video Doorbell Pro for $169.99, but then they're offering a bundle with the free Echo Show for $169.99 as well, or you can get the Video Doorbell Pro and the Chime Pro for $169.99. So they're giving you 3 different options for the same price. And again, this is only on Amazon. If you go to ring.com, they're offering the Ring Video Doorbell for $169.99, but they're not offering any of the bundles. So that being said, if you're into the Ring products, this is a great time to get a Ring Video Doorbell Pro. Now let me just jump over to the comments real quick to see what I missed while I was downstairs, if any. Let's see. Hello, Christian. I am from Colombia, Christian says, and just want to say thanks for your videos. You helped me a lot in my previous job. There was a PC with Synology installed and it stopped working. Nobody knows how to reinstall it. Well, I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you so much, Christian, for sharing. And I'm glad you find my videos helpful. By the way, guys, if you're out there and you are watching the stream, I know it's been a little bit of a crazy stream with the doorbell interruption, but do me a favor, smash that like button. Let me know what you think. And also YouTube likes to know if you guys are liking what I'm doing. So again, give me a thumbs up if you're happy with what I'm doing. And if you're not happy with what I'm doing, you can go ahead and give me a thumbs down, I guess. But would prefer the thumbs up, obviously. And UTR says, no worries, good pups alerting. Yeah, that's true. And my wife always says, why do we have a security system and all these surveillance cameras in the house? We have built-in alarms. And she's right about that. But in any event, you know me, I have to be a tech guy, so I have to be a tech nerd, right? So here we go. All right, going back to the live stream and going back to the next product on the list. If you guys are out there and you've been considering getting into the cord cutting game and trying to save a few bucks on your TV subscription, this is the Tableau Quad over-the-air digital tuner, digital video recorder, DVR. I have had this product for, well, I've had the original Tableau now for about 4 years. This one came out, I think, about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago. And it's a really great product. It basically sits on your network. You attach an antenna to it, and then this device takes the signals that are being broadcast by the network, the major broadcast networks, and streams them over your home network to your various TVs. And you could use Roku's, you could use Fire Stick TVs, you could use Apple TVs. However you want to accept the stream from the Tableau is up to you. But like I said, it takes those over-the-air signals, and if you have 5 TVs in the house, you can broadcast the over-the-air signals coming from the one antenna to the various 5 TVs just using the media player, again, being a Roku stick or a Fire Stick or an Apple TV, whatever. It works great. On the back of the unit, it's got the antenna input. It's got the there's a USB input for an external USB drive. But then right here, there's also a case for an internal SATA drive as well. I do use the Seagate drives for the internal drives, but my unit has only the option for an external input, so I use that. You can put it on your network via Ethernet or Wi-Fi. I suggest if you locate it near your router, you can plug it in with hardwire is always better in my opinion, but it does work over the Wi-Fi as well. At least hardwire the device to the router so then the device can then take the signal and stream it wirelessly to your TVs. So for $199, it's a great device. It'll get you into the cord cutting and streaming game, because what you do then is you just get like a low cost streaming service like Sling or Philo for $25 or $30 a month and supplement the over-the-air broadcast channels, and you got TV, right? So you're saving a ton of money over traditional television packages. Now, some people may argue and say, well, you can bypass the over-the-air tuner altogether and just get a streaming service that has the broadcast networks included. And yes, that's true. But you are paying almost double and sometimes more for those streaming services. So if you do definitely want to keep your costs down to, like I say, $25, $30 a month for the streaming service, supplement that with a Tableau over-the-air tuner and an antenna, and you'll be pretty much good to go. Okay, this is a little bit of a different gift idea, and it is tech related. It is a piece of tech, right? We're looking at the SG906 Pro GPS drone. It's got a 4K HD camera for photos. It's got a 2-axis gimbal, brushless motors, foldable RC quadcopter with follow me optical flow positioning, a carry bag, and 2 batteries. It's $229, and that might seem a little steep, but if you've been thinking about or interested in getting into flying a drone as a hobby, this is a great beginner drone. This was my first drone. I've now since upgraded to the DJI Mavic Air 2, which that drone with the Fly More package cost me about $1,000. And that's exactly why I'm recommending this drone as a starter drone. I never flew before in my life, and I figured, well, if I'm going to learn the hobby and learn how to maneuver and learn how to go forwards, backwards, left, right, yaw, and do all those things, right? If I'm going to have a mishap in any shape, sense of the way or form, I want to have a mishap with an inexpensive drone. I don't want to go crashing $1,000 or $14,000 or $1,400 drone. So I invested in the SG906 Pro, and it is, like I said, it is a GPS drone. It is extremely stable for what it is. Now, does it fly like a DJI drone? Absolutely not. But was it perfect for learning? Did it hold its position locked onto the GPS satellites? Absolutely. So that's why I have this in here. If you or your child or whoever, that special someone, is thinking about getting into the hobby and learning how to fly, I recommend this drone highly. Again, I'm also going to recommend that you learn the rules and local and federal and state regulations. It's not just buy a drone and charge up the batteries and put it in the air. There are a lot of things involved in the hobby, but as far as learning how to fly, you won't go wrong with this drone, especially at $229.99 with the extra battery and the carry case. So there you go. Let's see what's next on the list. Okay, we're getting into more of an installation type thing here. This is the toggle or snap toggle drywall anchor. Now you might be saying, why are you showing this as a tech gift? Well, think about what I said earlier in the beginning. I talked about it being gift for the techie, but also things to make an installation go easier. And there are a lot of do-it-yourselfers out there who might be hanging TVs or hanging heavy picture frames, things like that. This is an invaluable object because let's face it, when you're hanging a TV, you might not always be center on stud all the time. You might catch one stud, but you might not catch a stud on the other side, right? And that's where these guys come in handy. They hold up to 265 pounds apiece. Now they say, just to play it safe, use 1/4 of the maximum weight values. So even at 1/4, we're talking, what, 80 pounds it's able to hold? These guys are terrific. When we go out to a job and we're hanging a 65, 70, 75-inch TV up on a wall, we always make sure that we definitely grab at least 2 lag bolts in one stud, right? But sometimes we can't always hit the other stud, and that's where these guys come in handy. You literally drill a hole, pop this part right here into the hole, pull on it so it grabs behind the sheetrock, and then I don't know if you can see this right here, but you slide this down up against the sheetrock, and then you snap these off, and then it screws right in. It forms such a stable wall anchor. They have been invaluable to us, so I figured it was worth sharing. You can get a 4-pack for $7.99, a 20-pack for $18.99, or a 44-piece kit for $21.99. But definitely a invaluable installation helper. Let's call it that. All right, let's switch back over to the comments real quick and see what's going on there. Okay. Oh, thank you, Stan, for the thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. Hey, guys, going back to what I don't know if you were here in the beginning, but one of the things I asked, I had said I'm doing things a little differently today. I'm actually streaming through the A10 Mini Pro. I'm not using OBS or StreamYard like I did in my last 2 streams. So let me know how the picture quality is. And also I'm routing my audio through the A10 Mini Pro as well. So if you can let me know If the video and the audio quality is decent, that would be greatly appreciated. And let me know what you think about that accent light behind me. Okay, cool. No other comments right now. So let's hop back over to the next item in the list. Okay. So you're probably looking at this and saying, what is this? Some people call them a wet noodle. Yep, I did say that, wet noodle. But what this is basically is a magnetic retrieval system. And this comes in really handy when you're fishing wires through walls in tight spots. You don't want to cut huge 4-inch, let's say 4-inch by 4-inch holes in the sheetrock, but you still need to get that wire somehow fished through. This comes in extremely handy. So what we have here is a retractable hook, a chain, and then a flexible magnet, right? So what's the concept here? If you can start fishing a wire down a wall, you attach the chain to the end of, let's say, a fish stick or to a rope or something like that. And then the concept here is, if you look here, the concept is basically with the chain at the end, you just have to put a small hole in the wall and stick that flexible magnet through and just search around for the chain. Now here they make it look very easy because the chain is exactly where the insertion, where the hole is, right? But what if the chain is over to the left here? Well, you can flex this magnet into a point and move it around where eventually, hopefully, you would grab onto that chain. And as you can see here, you can start to pull the chain out of the opening and then grab it with the hook. $18.14 on Amazon. This is an invaluable tool, not only for the do-it-yourselfer, but for the professional installer as well. So I wanted to add this in here because it really is a great helper, installation helper, as I said before. Okay, and now last but not least, wow, we got through these quickly. The ideal crimper. It's in RJ45, Cat 5e, Cat 6 feed through modular crimping tool. And I learned about this, probably maybe a year and a half ago from a good friend that you guys may all know, Willie Howe. And ever since Willie showed this on his channel, I own 2 of these. These things are great. Basically what happens here is on the other side, you put through your RJ45 connector, of course, with your wires configured correctly, whether you use the 568A or 568B, that's your decision. But whatever standard you use, make sure they're in the right order. Feed it through, it cuts it and crimps at the same time. And I have to be honest with you, Willie said back when he did it that it makes for almost the perfect termination 100% of the times. And I have to tell you, he was 100% right on that. I have not had a termination that did not work. In other words, every one since getting this tool has passed. It's been flawless. With the old-fashioned crimpers I had before I got this, there were times where, yes, I would do my terminations, test the wire, and like, crap, something went wrong here, or there's an open pair here or whatever, and I would have to go, cut it off and recrimp it because maybe one of the metal pins didn't get pushed all the way through. Whatever the case may be, once I got this, my crimps and my terminations have been flawless. So can't recommend this tool enough for $47, $48. It, again, the right tools for the right job. Okay, so that being said, let's flip back over to the comments. Oh, thank you, Zach. I appreciate that. Audio, video are great. Since it was, and then UTR says, since it was completely ignored, I guess you have no interest in other tech gift product suggestions. You made no comment at all, so I will not offer anymore. I do apologize. I'm looking through it. I'm looking through the comments, UTR. I'm not seeing where you made a suggestion. Let me look. I see your comment where you said hello. I see you asked does it require a plug-in? How does it work with the iPad? Then I had the interruption with the person at the door, and you said good pups alerting. So then your next comment is, since it was ignored, I guess you have no interest in other tech gift product suggestions. So I'm not quite sure what you're talking about there, because I don't see anything that I ignored. If I did, I apologize, but it's not on my comment thread. So if you want to go ahead and explain, be more explicit about what you're referring to here, I'd be happy to address it. But no, nothing was ignored intentionally. Absolutely not. So what'd you guys think? Let me see. How many items did I show you today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 different items. They're kind of all over the place. Some people do the top 5 tech gift ideas, the top 10 tech gift ideas. Well, I didn't really have a top number. I just picked what I used throughout this year and what I felt was valuable. There were, like I said, the 2 that I want to get on my wish list. But I think it was a pretty eclectic variety of stuff that I presented to you. So, guess he is talking about the YubiKeys. But what did I ignore? I guess that's not what I'm not sure if I'm missing something here. Oh, well. Oh, there it is. Suggestion, $129 Crucial 1 terabyte USB. Amazon link removed. Oh, okay. I'm just seeing that now. I did not see that. So if you did put that in the stream before, I'm not sure why it didn't show up in the comments, or were you sure you hit send? But yeah, thank you. Let me pull that up and see what it is. I'd be happy to show that. Hold on one second. Yeah, see, one of the other viewers says I don't see it either. So trust me, UTR, I wasn't ignoring it. And in fact, I'm going to try to pull it up on Amazon now and see what it is. Just give me a second, guys. Let's see, Crucial 1 terabyte USB. Okay. Crucial 1 terabyte SSD. You know what? 1 terabyte per second is crazy fast. I would like to have one of those myself, but requires USB-C. Can you do me a favor, UTR, and try to put the Amazon link in the comments? I'll bring it up on the screen. I'll be happy to. I'm just not finding it myself on Amazon. So if you can give me that Amazon link, I'll bring it up and show everybody. Absolutely. Be happy to. Thanks, Zach. Thanks for saying you don't see it either. At least I'm not crazy. Well, that's a matter of opinion, and there would be some that would argue that, but anywho. So let's see. I had the link in my original comment. I think that's what got my comment filtered out. Oh, maybe it's possible. Anyway. Yeah, no, I don't see it. So if anybody else sees it, let me know, but I don't see it. I'm assuming it's a USB hard drive. I'll look again. Oh, let's see. I got it. Hold on. I'm going to bring something up on the screen. You tell me if this is it. Hold on. Hold on one second. Here we go. Is this what you're looking for? The crucial 1 terabyte portable SSD up to 1050 megabytes USB 3.2, external solid state drive USB-C. It's got the price point $129.95. Let's see, what does it say? That's a nice look. If that's it, that's a nice looking device. And its regular price is $189 normally. So there's a $60 savings right off the bat. Incredible performance with read speeds up to 1050 megabytes. Works with Windows, Mac, iPad Pro, Chromebook, Android, Linux, PS4, etc., etc. It does have a nice design and form factor. Comes with a 3-year warranty, and it's backed by Micron. So there you go. Let me just go back to the comments and see if that's it. Nope, not showing up. Ron says, yep, it's filtering my content. Yes, that's it. Okay, so there you go. I would love that in my tech stocking. Well, I would too. Now that is a nice unit, and the speeds are incredible, crazy fast. Absolutely. So there you go. See that, UTR? I wasn't ignoring you. It just got filtered, so I'm glad that's the case, right? You know, that's not what I'm all about. I'm all about sense of community and sharing what I know, and also learning from you guys as well. I would never just blatantly ignore somebody, especially if they're chatting with me and took the time out of their day to join my live stream to watch me babble on about stuff. So, yeah. So, oh, you're very welcome. All right, well, I think that's going to conclude it for today's live stream. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I appreciate that, and I appreciate you tuning in. I know this is not the first time you've joined me on a live stream, so I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody tuning in. I know it's not a lot of viewers, but I appreciate each and every one of you. I don't schedule my live streams because I never know when I'm going to have the time to squeeze one in. I do them very impromptu. And if I get 7 or 8 or 10 viewers on the live stream, that's great. During the replay, people will watch it on YouTube, you know, record it. And that's, to me, it's all about getting the information out there. It's not about having, oh, got to have 100 people come to my live stream. It's not about that. It's just about getting out there, sharing good information with you guys and with the community. And that's it. So I want to thank you all for being here. I hope you all had a good long weekend, and if you observed the Thanksgiving Day holiday, I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. And as we roll into the holidays, guys, take advantage of those Cyber Monday deals. I will put links, by the way, to everything that I showed you here today down in the description once the video has been processed. This way, if you're interested in any of it, there'll be Amazon affiliate links down there. Again, you don't have to use my links, but if you do, I appreciate it. It does help the channel. It doesn't change your price, but it does kick a few bucks back, and it keeps me going making this content. These video and chats are win-win for everyone. Thank you for I do appreciate that, Zach. I'm new to the live streams. This is like literally my 3rd solo live stream. I was part of that Tech Quartet back on November 14th, and that was an absolute blast. Those guys, Willie Howe, Joe from Joe Controlling Tech, and Unky Joe from Unky Joe's Playhouse. What a great group of guys. I said it in that stream. I'm going to say it again here. It's an honor for me. It was an honor for me to be a part of that stream and in that company of those 3 great guys. I know a lot of you guys follow them. And if you don't, check them out. Willie Howe Technology, Controlling Technologies, and Unky Joe's Playhouse. Great content you won't want to miss out on. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today. It seems like you did. Moving forward into this holiday season, take advantage of the deals that are left today for Cyber Monday. Kick off the holiday season, upcoming holiday season, guys. Enjoy, stay safe. I'll still be releasing videos every Saturday morning. I think it's like 6:30 they scheduled to release. And until then, we'll see you next time.